Sunshines! Welcome to a new video. Today we are doing something a little different. We are going to do a cash stuffing vlog. I have my cash stuffing binder right here and we're gonna go to the bank to get the money. I already budgeted and planned out what money I want to go where and how much of each bill I need. So let's do it. I actually forgot to say that my bank is not in the town that I go to school in. It is in the town I live in when I'm at home. So we have to drive like 37 minutes. I am back from the bank. It was actually a peaceful drive with it being cloudy. I assume there's not as many people out, and then I didn't have to get on the expressway, so it was all country roads. Here is my binder. It is a zipper binder. My mom actually gave this to me a few years ago. Now, you may be wondering, Maori, what the heck is cash stuffing and why are you doing it? Well, cash stuffing is a way of budgeting and spending your money where you can pay attention and look at every single thing that you are spending. What you do is you create a budget. I also did the zero out way of budgeting as well. So I created a spreadsheet in Excel, made a budget, put all the things that I needed to spend money on or would need the budget or some wants, put those all on a spreadsheet and then allotted money into them until the amount of income that I had came in minus the amount of money I was putting towards everything equaled zero. I have these envelopes. I actually have some more envelopes here. These are my spending envelopes. And then these are my saving envelopes. Some people have different binders for their spending and their saving and whatever else. I just have one because I am just beginning. Over here, this is the money I got from the bank. So let's open it up. I will say that I have certain things come out of my bank account, so I'm not going to cash stuff those. So things like tithes, like my car insurance payment. I also had to buy a train ticket to go home for Thanksgiving. That was $150, so my spending amount this month is a lot lower because of that. But I also have debts and stuff like that. All of those come straight out my bank, and I can see that in my spreadsheet. I have a section for what comes out of the bank and then the stuff that I am cash stuffing. My total for today was $336, so let's count that. 51, 52, 250, 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320, 325, 330, 331, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 336. I don't have a fancy money holder thing yet, so we're just gonna have them flat over here. Okay, I actually don't have my spreadsheet open right now, so let me get that open so I can make sure I'm putting the correct amount of money into everything. I actually made my spreadsheet from scratch, so I am very proud of myself and excited to use it. Why am I doing cash stuffing? I am doing cash stuffing because I know that maybe my whole college career, but definitely while I've been in GA here in this apartment, I can probably count on one hand the amount of times I spent under the income that I had come in that month. My goal is to pay off my student loans ASAP. I am not waiting for the government to pay it off. I am not waiting for anything, like whatever job I find, if they have some sort of thing. No, I want to pay it off within 2 years of graduating. We get the 6-month deferment, so my goal is to save and put into a high interest savings account as much as possible to go towards my student loans, let that make a little money while it's sitting in there for those 6 months, and then pay off the student loans. I have already made also an Excel spreadsheet that is my debt payoff, where I show the amount of each student loan, their interest rate, and then once I have a minimum payment, I will put that in there. Let's get into this. You guys are waiting for this, or you're just curious. So first up is groceries. Groceries is going to get $250. And I did those all in 50. So 50, 1, 50, 2, 250. And we will put this in here. All right. Next is gas and public transportation. It is $43. I had a church member give me some money for helping her, driving to her house and helping her with something. So that is a part of the $43. So I have $5, $6, $7, $8 already, which means I need to add. What do I need to add? I think I did I do a 20 for that one? Yeah. Okay, so we probably did gas, so 20, so it's 28, 38. Right? Let me get a calculator. I just did, that's 35 plus 8 equals 43. Yes, okay. So let me do that, and this 5 being crooked is getting on my nerves. Okay. So now we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43. Gas will be a little higher this month because I have to drive to the train station, which is 45 minutes away, to go home. So hopefully that is enough to get me through the month. Next up is household and hygiene necessities, which I did 2 10s for $20. So 10, 20. But with cash stuffing, you put these allotments towards each section that you have put in place, and this is the only amount that you can spend throughout your pay period. So my pay period is for the whole month. I get paid once a month, aside from occasional side business things, but I'm not budgeting for those. And so $43 on gas is all I get for the month. And if people give me money, or like I said, my side business things, I can add those to the things that might need more. But you also can have a buffer envelope. I think I have one. I just have $10. So if you were, say you were buying gas and you really needed 50, like the price of gas went up or whatever, then you can take $7 from the buffer and put that in there. And that's okay. You're just not supposed to take money for gas out of like medical and health. So medical and health will get $12. So we'll get 10, 1, and 2. So 10, 11, 12. I really am excited to do this. My mom got me this budgeting system during 2020, and she told me how she had done it in a way. It wasn't this cute or fancy when I was younger, and so I am excited to really put it in place and save a whole bunch and not overspend. Dining out got 15, but I already moved that. it went to Starbucks because we have a Starbucks on campus, and sometimes I'm running late and I grab breakfast on the way to work. So that already got it, so it's not gonna go in here. So no for shopping, no for clothing, no for birthdays and gifts. Okay, buffer. This is the one I was talking about. So buffer will get a 10. I really want to find a like tiny hole puncher that allows me to punch holes like these. Like for some reason this envelope came with a bunch that looked like this that didn't have holes. I guess because they thought you would just take these with you. And then these had holes. And I was just like, well, why can't they just all have holes? And I can take it out and take it with me if I want. Okay, anyways. Student loans, I'm going to put $9 towards because that was all I had extra. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And in here, I have this budget sheet. I don't plan on using the budget sheet for what I spend monthly. I will just put all those transactions in my Excel, but I do want to track how much money I put into these saving envelopes to ensure that I know when I have pulled this and then when I've like put it in the bank or different things like that. So let me write $9 on this. Sharpie. It came with a double-sided Sharpie, so I'm gonna use that. Today is the 28th. And 28. Ooh, whatever. And that was me adding. Oh, that's the full amount, but yeah, that's what it was. Cause 0 adding. All right. So we will put this in here. These envelopes also have like a little thing where you can tuck this in, but I feel like I'm just gonna break it if I try to use that. Nothing is going in my towards my 6-month emergency. I have some money in my high interest savings account already. Not a whole lot, but I am trying to pay off my credit card first. It doesn't have a high interest, but I don't want it to get there. Retirement, I have money from whenever I worked at Kroger for a few months, so I'm not adding anything to that yet. I will wait until I have a full funded 6-month emergency. And then car maintenance does not have anything right now either. I'll probably have to put whatever, hopefully the money I make from my side business or selling things, I'll put in here because I am moving out, so I am selling things on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. I will link those below. Some things are in town if you go to Olivet. Other things I can ship. Lastly is a travel section, and I'm definitely not putting money towards that yet because I have debts and other things. So these I put in this pocket here. Oh, hold on. I forgot. I put my lip gloss in here. That is like the change area. And then I have my cards back here. And then over here is like the money that I'll take to and from the bank. And then the little Sharpie marker goes right there. So that is done. I hope that made sense. I plan on doing these once a month at least. And next month, when I get my paycheck for December at the end of November, I will tell you guys if I overspent or if I have overflow. And then I'll figure out where I will move the overflow money to. I am very excited. My goal is to really learn how to steward my money. I am a firm believer that God will not give you more than you can handle. He will prepare you to handle the stuff and then give you more. But if you're not wise in using what He's given you so far, well, there's no point in giving you more. So, we're going to learn how to use this, how to make it work for me right now, get rid of all unnecessary costs and payments, and go from there. I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope that you learned something new. Let me know how you budget, what's your favorite thing, if you use an app, Excel spreadsheet, or something else. And let me know if you've heard of cash stuffing or if you've tried it before. I did try it in the past, but I didn't really do a good job at it. But this time I feel like I really have a strong plan in place to set me up for ultimate success. I look forward to making more of these videos. I hope you guys like this, and comment below what else you guys want to see.